The college basketball experience on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up today with the promo code TCESGPN to get a 50% deposit bonus up to $1,000. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm, the leader in data driven picks and props. Get your 7-day free trial today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That is sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. Yes, yes, yes. What is going on, everybody? It's Noah Bieniek, your boy, coming at you guys here on Christmas Day, 3:30 a.m. The college basketball experience does not stop, not even for the holidays. We did a Thanksgiving show. You bet your ass we're doing a college basketball show for Christmas Day. It's only 4 games. It's not that bad. I don't go out and get blasted on Christmas Eve with family and whatnot. Maybe Mac and Colby do. I have no idea. But I said, guys, I'll bite the bullet and I'll do a show. We take pride in picking every single game in D1 college basketball that has betting lines throughout the year. We don't take a day off. It's us three, not no rotating cast. We take pride in it. We're coming to you guys once again. Just 4 games. It's going to be a quick episode, but with my spice, because we're not picking 80 games today. We can take a little bit of a deeper dive into each matchup here. 4 games in the Diamond Head Classic, Honolulu, Hawaii. It's going to be great, great stuff. There's all obviously NFL and NBA too, but if college basketball is your cup of tea, I'm here to deliver a couple of angles for you guys. We're going to get in and out pretty quickly here today, and because I know most of you don't have too much time, so let's jump right into this. Game 1, the 7th place game, the first game of the day here. Loyola Chicago is a 2-point favorite against Murray State. The total is 138.5. We're using all of these lines from my bookie. I'll begin with this on this matchup. To my knowledge, Jaden Dawson, Justin Moore, and Kamani Hisunu, Huinsu, sorry, messed up that last name if I even got that correctly. But those 3 starters all may not play in this game for Loyola Chicago once again. Justin Moore is the point guard, averages 5.5 assists per game. Dawson's the 3rd leading scorer for the team, and Kamani is one of the Ramblers' best rebounders. Offensively, I think this game is going to be one at the rim. Both offenses thrive down low, and especially the Ramblers without 3 starting guards. I think they're going to try to run a lot of their offense through their big man, Miles Rubin. Defending the paint isn't one of Murray State's strengths. Even though the Ramblers aren't at full strength, and they haven't been during these last few games, it's still a program that's been built on strong defensive foundation. And I think we're catching a little bit of value here on Loyola Chicago at -2 after they lost 3 of their last 4 games against a team that just blew a win in double overtime fashion. Not sure where the heads are at for the Racers right now. Give me Loyola Chicago -2 for me. Let's jump into the chat here. Check this out. We've got 110 watching across all platforms live here. Hasty saying fucking beauty. Let's go. Cannabis Capper here. Mojo saying yes, yes, yes. We've got you better get a big boy seat in Vegas for this. I got it last year. It paid off for me last year. I got it last year. The first year I paid all on my own dime. And then once they found out that I am college experience full throttle, they then started to reward me big time. So no complaints from me. I just enjoy what I do. And yeah, we're delivering it on Christmas. I did midnight mass, and then my allergies have been bothering me like crazy. My family place that I was at for a Christmas Eve party today had a cat. I'm allergic to cats. But yeah, being a trooper here, storming through all these games. Ask me any questions. We've only got 4 games. I'm willing to answer anything here. Um, we've got Grant Hastie's on Murray because the refs fucked him last game. Um, Terrell's saying it's -1.5 now. Shop around. I encourage you guys to shop around. We're using mybookie.ag's lines as they are sponsoring the show and helping us out here during the holidays. So, yeah, shout out to mybookie.ag. We'll talk a little bit more about them after this game here, the second game of the day, the 5th place game. I said it when we previewed this Diamond Head Classic that the loser of that Charleston Oregon State game, I thought would win the 5th place game. Here we have College of Charleston as a 6-point favorite, the largest favorite of the day here in these 4 games. They're playing Charlotte, the 49ers, 6-point dogs here, the total 145. And I see this as a matchup mismatch. Charleston that they run all of their offense through. He's a really good passer. He's a great shooter, and he can score in the post. The Cougars also have 6'10" Lazar Djokovic, who can score in the post too. Charleston's defense around the rim is in the 10th percentile. That means that they are in the bottom 10% in the country at defending the rim and field goals attempted per game. 21st percentile in field goal percentage in the country. The Cougars are going to thrive at the bucket and on the glass rebounding in this game. I'm locking up Charleston -6. Really like this play a lot because of those 2 big men that I noted on at the beginning of this handicap here. Charleston's going to want to play fast too, so that just means more possessions, more chances for offensive rebounds, more chances for points each possession they have in this game against Charlotte here. Grant Clarkson saying cats can fuck you up, dude. And Cash Action bets he's on Charlotte here. Before we move on to the next game, check out the SGPN app. It has all of our picks and podcasts. It's all in one place for free for you guys. Just go over there, type in SGPN in the App Store or Google Play Store today. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Their pick'em is one of the biggest menus for all of sports. You can win up to 1,000x with Underdog streaks. Underdog is always making it easier to win with profit boosts and gimme pick'ems. You can bet. You can play on NFL, college football, college basketball, MMA, NBA, NHL, NASCAR, and more. You can use specials and boosts on all flexed entries. Sign up today with the promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick, plus first-time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code TCESGPN. And we're also brought to you by mybookie.ag. MyBookie has been running on SGPN for years. You can check out their new and improved website, which is great on mobile. Plus props for every game in the live dealer casino is available. Even new early cash out options for every one of your bets. Head over to mybookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000, plus a $10 casino chip that they're willing to throw in. Yes, that's correct. That's mybookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN. And SGPN's proud partner, Rhythm, is the #1 AI-powered sports betting platform that helps provide bettors of all levels the ability to build custom predictive betting models in seconds and get predictions for betting on moneyline spreads, totals, and props. You can build your own model or copy one of the top-performing ones from the leaderboard, and Rhythm will build one for you. You can track props in the Rhythm app now, and they also have models for NFL picks, NFL props, college football, college basketball, and the NBA. Rhythm literally has it all. Claim your 7-day free trial today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That is sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. And we're back here on the college basketball experience. Myself, Noah Bieniek. We are rolling through all these Diamond Head Classic games, all 4 of them. on this Christmas Day college basketball slate. Checking in with the chat once again before we finish up the slate with the last two games. Ryan Hasty saying, for your information, Dundee and Mac do not have picks up for tomorrow. Yeah, that's an issue that we're having right now with TallySite, the operator of the website that we are able to feed our picks through. They haven't offered day 2 or day 3 of this Diamond Head Classic. Oftentimes they struggle with these MTEs. It is what it is. We're just not going to be able to have the college basketball picks up for Christmas Day, unfortunately. Mac has already tweeted out his picks, and I'm sure Colby will be doing so in the morning, just like I will be. Going back up here to Todd Andrews' question here, he goes, any thoughts on junior college players possibly getting 4 years of Division I eligibility? It's a big can of worms that I'm not going to open up on this show. I'm just going to say I'm not a fan of it. As of now, I have 4 years of NCAA eligibility after using 2 years in NAIA. So you could literally get a guy that redshirted 1 year in junior college, played 2 years in junior college, and then he can have 4 years of NCAA playing eligibility. You could literally legally be a 26-year-old playing college sports. Not a fan of that ever. But even worse, if you went the NAIA route like I did, you could redshirt in NAIA and play 4 years of NAIA and then have 4 years of NCAA eligibility. It's fucked. Yeah, it's fucked. Yeah, JD Atlanta saying that there was a punter in the bowl game that was 30 years old. Ridiculous. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. It's amateur sports, youth sports. In my opinion, that's that's half of the reason why I love NCAA. It's a lot of the guys are the same age. It's not like the professionals where you can have 39-year-olds competing against 23-year-olds. It's yeah. Tyler Lawton saying, I can't wait to hear your input on Nebraska, Oregon State. I think that will be the game of the night. I agree with you. I agree with you for sure. And Ryan Hasty saying, been awesome watching Noah come into his own over the last few years. I appreciate that very much, Hasty. But yeah, let's jump into the third place game here of the day. We've got Hawaii and Oakland, and I think this is also a pretty simple handicap for myself. Hawaii is -3.5 in this game. The Golden Grizzlies, underdog here, slightly, game total at 133. My Golden Grizzlies, closest D1 institution to my house of residence, out there for Christmas on the island. I'm going to end up fading them here. Here's why. Hawaii is one of the best rebounding teams in the nation. And because of that matchup zone defense that Greg Kampe typically has had Oakland play, the Grizz are brutal at rebounding the basketball, especially on the defensive end, ranking 305th in the country. Add in home court advantage and an extra day for the Bows to prep for that matchup zone defense of Oakland. I like Hawaii -3.5 here. Pretty simple handicap for myself in that game there. We've got Todd Andrews saying, when I seen the Diego Pavia rule, I knew it was bad for collegiate sports. Me too. That was just immediately, like, especially college baseball. The junior college route is already like a very popular path. And I follow college baseball a lot. Obviously, I played it. It's just not going to be healthy for the sport long term. We've got Grant Clarkson asking for the Hawaii music. I don't have much music at all available to me for the show. Merry Christmas to you too, card collector. Tyler Lawton saying it's the jet lag that kills Hawaii. Yeah, only Noah today. I don't know what Mac and Colby were up to. They said they were out for this episode, probably getting rocked at family Christmas Eve parties. That's my guess. We'll go with that. The championship game here in the Diamond Head Classic. Should be a fun one. Nebraska is a 4-point favorite over Oregon State. The Cornhuskers and Beavers total here is 137. If I was picking a side in this game as my most confident pick, I would point you towards Nebraska. I think that the Cornhuskers are the more battle-tested team to date, and I like Fred Hoiberg with 1 day of prep more than I like Wayne Tinkle, but I do think that the Beavers could hang in this game. So I like this Diamond Head Classic championship game over a little bit more. Over 137. You see, on the season, Nebraska's offensive possession length ranks 121st nationally, and Oregon State's 249th. But the Beavers are getting 15.5% of their points this season via fast breaks, which is in the top 25% in the country. What that's telling me is that because of the strength of schedule that they've played so far this season, which is in the 300s, Coach Tinkle has correctly identified that his team has more talent than his typical opponents, and that the Beavs can win games by just slowing them down. Matchup wise here, Nebraska's defense is tough. Nothing is free and easy around the rim. Against the Cornhuskers, they'll be super tough down low, but they will allow you to shoot the three ball. Actually, on the season, Nebraska is in the second percentile. Yes, top 2% in three-pointers attempted per game against them. Oregon State this season, top 50 nationally in three-point percentage at 37.7%. Again, like I said, they're in the 300s in non-conference strength of schedule, so they haven't played the toughest road up until this point, but they have hit some threes this season. All we're asking for with this over to hit, we don't even need Oregon State to score a whole lot in transition. Nebraska actually excels defensively in transition. We just need OSU to be willing to play at Nebraska's pace during this game and hit some three-pointers. If we can get that, then we will have a fun Diamond Head Classic championship game on our hands that will finish in the 70s that we can watch with our friends and family late on Christmas night. Over 137. Let's go. That is my play for the final game here. Pulling up Max plays real quick. Game 1, he took Loyola Chicago. Game 2, he's on Charlotte plus the points. Game 3, Mac likes Hawaii -3 he got. And then also he likes Nebraska in this final game, the championship game here in the Diamond Classic. If I had to power rank my 4 plays for Christmas Day in college basketball, I would go as follows. Charleston -6, a lock battle there with my buddy here, Mac. Second favorite play is that over 137, Nebraska and Oregon State. Third, I would put Hawaii -3.5. Fourth, Loyola Chicago -2. I'll check in on the YouTube live chat here. We've got what's up? So Todd Andrews saying Nebraska in the over. Cash action bets is on Nebraska. Ryan Hasty's saying a total A. At JD saying he likes it. Grant says, like that you've been sneaking in some totals. I mean, when you're 6-0 on the season, I should be sneaking them in more often. But yeah, TCE total 6-0 on the year, going for 7-0 tomorrow in the Diamond Head Classic championship game. Todd Andrews saying, I wish I was better at totals. I could flip a coin and be more accurate. That's honestly how I usually am. I rarely bet. I rarely play totals, but I have to be really confident to give out totals. And honestly, there's only 4 games tomorrow. I'm on the show, so I got to give out a pick for all 4 games. And I feel better about the total than I do a side in that championship game there. So really appreciate 177 of you guys tuning in at 3:52 a.m. across all platforms to watch this show live. You've given us a great platform to be able to do what we love, and I'm able to jump on here, talk ball with you guys for 20 minutes on Christmas Day. It's not the worst thing in the world. I actually find it very fun. So I appreciate you guys very much. Merry Christmas to you and yours. I'm thankful for all of you guys. And this has been super fun. We've got, after this, a fun 3 more months. I know somebody referred to it as a grind for 3 more months on Twitter, in a chain with myself and Mac. It's not a grind when you're doing what you love. And we've got a good group here in the live chats every single night that make this very enjoyable. And Colby and Mac are also very grateful and thankful for you guys as well. And Colby and Mac have been great partners in this thing as we continue to push and make this one of the more popular basketball shows, not even college basketball. We're kind of already there for college basketball, thanks to all you guys. But one of the more popular basketball shows out there, both entertaining wise and when it comes to giving out winning picks. So, yeah, enjoy Christmas tomorrow. Enjoy watching all the kids open up presents. Enjoy your cocktails and eggnog and whatever else you guys like on Christmas. Enjoy the games. Enjoy the NFL games. Enjoy the NBA games. Do whatever you want to do tomorrow. Thank you all for spending the 20 minutes here with the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours, and we are out of here.